So today's practice, we're going to start learning a series of forms called the five animal frolics. It's one of my favorites. And the idea with Qigong is that it was originated thousands of years ago when people were watching and learning from the movements of animals. So in this day, we're still in the same place. So we try and find the balance of, you'll hear me talk a lot about the five elements. We try and find the five elements within our body, but we're also finding the qualities of the five animals. Each animal connects to a different element of Chinese medicine. So today we're going to do the tiger. So you might like to start just by tensing your fingers and noticing the feeling of tension in the body. Find your inner tiger. Just notice what that feels like. You might do one finger at a time, and you might even like to take a full fist and just try and take all the tension just into the fist. Let the rest of your body go. And then stretch the fingers out again. So our tiger is the wood element of Chinese medicine, the season we're in right now, today, the spring season. Sense of expansion after the quiet and the hibernation of winter. And the organs and parts of our body it corresponds to is our liver and our gallbladder. Let's just let our wrist be loose. Liver is like the general of the body, sorting, working, absorbing nutrients through the blood, filtering the blood, active in blood clotting and many processes of the body. So we're going to see if we can find our inner tiger today, connect with our liver and gallbladder, find that sense of balance in the body, our ability to expand and grow and connect without getting stuck in too much anger or frustration or irritation. These are all the qualities when our wood element is out of balance. All right. So the forms itself, there's two forms for each of the five animal frolics. So our tiger forms, we start by finding that tension through the fingers. So see if you can really find every ligament, tendon in the hands, space between the bones and joints. And we're going to draw that feeling of tension as we breathe in into the body and just feel it soften as you get towards the heart. We take a new breath and then we turn the palms up, and now we're going to feel the tension come back into the hands as we sigh out. Crown of the head lifts up. Gather that tension, a new breath coming into the body, softening, sighing out, and then finding the same sense of tension again. Inhaling into the body, softening, exhaling. All right, see if you can find the own rhythm through your own body. Breathing out as you push away, gathering in that sense of tightness, drawing into the heart, softening, sighing out. Tiger is, of course, representing strength and see if you can find this quality within your own body. It's one of many qualities. Allowing the breath to come and go. Okay, so that's the first tiger form. The second tiger form has two parts. The first one, just let your whole body sort of hang down. Arms are away from the body, and we're letting our attention, our weight come down to our lower body without switching on too many muscles. Just let that sort of heaviness in your legs be there. And the first form is kind of like a preparation. So we're going to lift up and lift our arms up and a little bit of a back bend and then reaching forward. Curl back. We'll let the head be heavy. Curl back up. Lifting up. And then letting go. Okay, see if you can find a rhythm here. Breathing in, drawing in, and letting go. Legs can be bent. New breath as we lift up. See if you can find every vertebrae of the spine. Really feel a sense of fluidity through the movement. And slowly coming back up. The second part of this form is a kind of pounce. And we're going to be shifting our weight onto one leg and reaching out, heel on the ground, toe raised. So make sure you can step out and feel weight stays on the back of the body, heel is raised or toe is raised, heel is heavy. Just try it each side of the body, little turn of the hip. And then the movement itself looks like this. We're going to roll up again. And this time, pouncing, let it go. Roll back up, step back, new breath. Sigh out as you come back to stand. Lifting up. Let all the tension go from the body. And stepping back. Do one more time each side. And shake it out. Okay, let's see if we can put all this together. These are our 5 animal frolics just for today, the tiger form, the wood element of Chinese medicine. We're really experimenting with seeing if we can let go of tension and tightness. Whenever our nervous system is too stimulated, we become anxious and brittle. Whatever is brittle will break. We want to be flexible and adaptable. So before we start, just let everything be loose. See if you can find all those tendons and ligaments, and you might like to scan through the body. Might be neck, shoulder, hips. Just notice wherever energy is blocked. All right, and we'll come back to stillness. Big, deep sigh. All right, so we'll start our tiger form back where we started with the fingers, drawing in. When we reach the heart, turn the palms, sigh out. Inhale, we're drawing in that tension, bringing it to the heart, sighing out. Softening in and out. So you can find that yin and yang in the body. You don't have to be one way or the other. We're allowing each to come and to go. And our second tiger form, lifting up and reaching. And then this time when we come up, we're going to pounce. Stepping back, relaxing, lifting up, reaching. Curling up this time, preparing to pounce. Let the movement come through your body. One thing I really like about the wood element is this idea of you don't need to find what the answer to what angers us or frustrates us. Take a break whenever you need to. To bring this wood element into balance, we need kindness and openness and generosity. Come back to the center. Take a moment to scan through the body. Notice how you feel. Each of these 5 animal frolics we've been learning is to create balance and harmony, to bring us in harmony with the world around us. And all emotions are valid. We're not trying to control. Just noticing each emotion come and go. You might just bring your hands to your liver, just on the right side of the body underneath the rib cage. You might like to welcome in a green light, color of spring and expansion all around us this time of year. So allow your breath to come and go, heart rate to slow. Let's take our arms down by the side of the body. We're going to finish each session by tracing our meridian lines. And we'll start where we usually start in the morning, stomach and spleen when we first wake up. So just underneath the eyes, cheekbones. And we're going to trace this line down the body, down the sides of the chest, the outside of the legs. You can use fingers or knuckles, whatever works for you. We'll come all the way down to our spleen line and we'll trace that up the inside line of the leg. Come up slowly and through the groin, up the inside of the chest. We'll meet our heart line. So starts right around your armpit, comes down the inside line of the arm, elbow, all the way to the little finger. And then we're going to come up the outside of the arm, our small intestine meridian. Tap all the way up the arm to the shoulder. And we'll come right up to the head. In between the eyes, the third eye point, we're going to trace our bladder meridian down the back, either side of the spine, back of the legs. Let your head hang down. Don't have to reach the floor. Now our kidney meridian starts underneath the foot, inner arch of the foot, comes up the inside of the leg, right up to the collarbone. And then we'll do our pericardium meridian down the middle of the arm. Our heart protector. We'll trace that to our longest finger and then up the back of the arm, tapping up our triple warmer, our body's thermostat. Top of the shoulders, we're going to pick this up in our gallbladder meridian, side of the head, zigzag down the neck, back of the shoulders, side of the body, all the way down, side of the legs, jump over the knee, side of the shins, just let it sigh out. Now our liver up the inside line of the leg. Right where we've been practicing today, our liver and gallbladder, most active in the middle of the night. So go to sleep when the sun is down. And then, of course, we'll get to our lung meridian. Tap down the outside line of the arm this time to the thumb, and then up our large intestine meridian, back of the arm, all the way up, top of the shoulder. And we end up on our opposite nostril to where we started. And you might like to just bring the tapping energy up to the head, all around the head. And let's bring hands together, create some heat. You might like to just brush up any excess energy, anything that feels still a little bit restless. And shake it off. And we'll just finish by letting our arms be heavy. Maybe noticing the feeling in the body. And when you're ready, arms can come together with just a moment to acknowledge our practice on this day with gratitude. And then, of course, we'll send that gratitude to each other with a bow.